Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Blaster with the Road Rage series, and today I'm talking about simps. I'm talking about simps on this one. Um, I want to make a couple points. I ain't gonna be before you long. Even in the Bible, it says the Most High said that I am the Alpha and the Omega. Now, the Bible says that man was created in his likeness and in his image. So the relationship problems and a lot of the problems in the world can be solely and mainly placed on the men of the world. And I'm going to tell you, the Most High does not like when men try to be led by women. Doesn't like it. Just so you know that. When you think equal rights, this and that, I ain't going to go into every little detail because I feel like they censoring me enough to last a lifetime. But the Most High wants men to be men. And the way it's always been, those of you who have listened to me, you know what my views are on Satan herself. Lucinda, Lucifer, or whatever you choose to call her. I'm just going to ride around for a minute. Whatever you choose to call her. Y'all know my views on it. And the problem is that a lot of guys don't know how to hold their families together and don't know how to lead women. So what happens? Their families get broke up. And it's common, and it's commonplace. The divorce rate is 53%. Second marriages is 72%. And it's a couple reasons for that. One, men don't know how to lead their house and don't know how to lead women. Two, women don't know how to follow. They're always talking, always trying to lead, and sometimes they don't even realize the damage that they are creating with some of their behaviors. Because remember, y'all, Lucinda, I ain't gonna go too far into that. The master at manipulating women. But the simps, who are, a simp is the opposite of an alpha male. And a simp, and these simps are the reason for the creation of all the incels that are in the world, the over-validation of women, all these apps. You so thirsty. I'm gonna go into some deep. Let's get started. I already started, but let's get deep into these talking points. Simps, how to recognize them. Number one, they're going to always try to exalt themselves over alpha males. Either they're talking about how the alpha male acts, or how he smells, or how he talks, or how he walks. The simp is going to always find a way to try to diminish the alpha male and his position. Number two, simps will spend more time with women than men. Now, we ain't talking about if you're married, because there's married simps too. We're going to get a little bit into that too. But we talking about single simps with this particular comment. They spend more time with women than men. Another point with simps is they are passive aggressive at best. They're usually not aggressive unless they're trying to masquerade as an alpha male against another alpha male. Another point, the simp is usually the loudest person in the room. When you at work and you guys are punching out or getting ready to clock out and go home, whatever that room is, all the beta males and all the simps are going to be the loudest in the room. They're going to be the loudest because they're trying to impress other simps, or if there are any ladies in the room, that's how they try to impress. Another point, you say, well, I'm just loud like that. Come on, man, stop it. If somebody's standing right next to you, you do not have to talk loud at the top of your voice. You do it because you're a simp. Another point, simps are going to be all for women's rights. Happy wife, happy life is simp philosophy. It's not God's philosophy. Because if you read the Bible, you know that the man is created in the image and likeness of God, and the man is the head. All y'all dudes marrying these chicks, just keeping their last name, y'all a joke, man. Y'all are a joke. You want more? I'll give you more. Another characteristic of a simp, coming to the defense of people who are in the wrong. They either will somehow buy gifts, give extra, protest, riot. You know why this stuff is happening? You know why all this protesting against police brutality, even though people have knives and stuff? It's because these guys are beta males and simps. You ain't gonna see no alpha male protesting a guy that was clearly in the wrong. Because alpha males are going to have some of the characteristics of the Most High himself, the chief alpha. And you will never see the Most High coming to the defense of someone who is committing sin or misbehaving. Never. So any of you adulterers, any of you whoremongers, any of you who are committing some act of sin that the Most High sees and nobody else may not, understand that the Most High is not condoning none of our sin. He's not. These are the behaviors of betas. You remember, those of you that are over 40 will know what I'm talking about. You had the VHS, VCRs, the big tapes. And then they came out with the betas, the little tapes, the little recorders. Notice that the beta didn't do too well. Because those tapes were too little, they are getting damaged pretty quick. That's why they called it beta, because it was the little recorder. Wasn't the chief recorder, wasn't the big recorder, and it didn't work. I'm gonna have to come back on this, revisit this subject. But yeah, simps want weak candidates. That's why people hate Trump. Trump has alpha characteristics. He's not an alpha per se, but he could be if he changed a couple things in his life. But he has alpha characteristics, which is why all these beta males don't like him. They don't like him They can't stand Trump. But betas always want to lead and rule and control alpha males. That's why you're an alpha male. You're going to have to get your own business. You don't have to be boss. Because you are boss. You are the boss. So you're going to have to get your own business. I say this to myself and the rest of you alpha male. Stop complaining about work. They're not going to do their job. A bunch of betas in there. A beta is very close to a female. That's why you'll see some of them hanging around all females. You'll see some of them hanging around confused females, I'm just going to say. I ain't going to use the 5-letter. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see them like very good friends with these type because they are beta. You'll see them rewarding bad behavior. You'll see them friends with the minority group of 5-letter. Close friendships. Don't get mad at them. Let them do their thing. Don't get mad. You're an alpha male. You need to be boss. You need to start looking at what companies you're going to create. Because your supervisors, if they are females or they are beta males, they're going to always talk behind your back. They're never going to congratulate you. They're going to always congratulate those around you before you. They're going to always find some way to put you down because they're trying to raise themselves up. But don't worry about it. Get your own business. This Truth Blaster Road Rage series talking about simps. Simps make the world stop. Don't make the world go round. They make the world stop. Case in point, the Roman Empire. When the Roman Empire was full of alpha males, they were conquering. When they start betaing up, just do some research. They got conquered. And if the United States is not careful, the same thing is going to happen here. Like, share, and subscribe. YouTube. Let this play out.